In my last video, I was talking about making some teas or drinks that help addicts. Even though I don't suggest it, people can help themselves by learning about herbs. Now, one of them is vanilla bean. Now, you might be wondering, okay, vanilla bean's vanilla. I don't think that would help me with my alcoholism or my dope sickness or my coke problem or what the fuck you talking about? Vanilla can't help. Well, by itself, it's kind of weak. But if you're making a nice tea with quite a lot of other ingredients, the reason why vanilla bean or vanillin is very important to have. Now, I would love to have pure vanillin. Now, you can buy it, and most of the time it's just vanilla powder. You can even sometimes get pure vanillin from the grocery store, or you can order it online. And what it is it's the main ingredient in vanilla, but it also happens to be pure serotonin. It's easy to turn vanillin into pure serotonin, but also your body can convert it into serotonin. So if you use a lot of it in teas, it can boost the production of serotonin in the brain. And if you're dope sick or you're going through alcohol problems, your serotonin levels are probably very low, and your brain's probably having problems producing serotonin at that time. And then when you do that shot of dope, you're going to get a large amount of serotonin, and then it's going to get drained again, as well as you're going to get a large amount of dopamine, and then it's going to get drained again. So if you use something like a wild lettuce, vanilla with a sprinkle of nutmeg on the top, you now got small amounts of morphine, small amounts of serotonin booster, and you got small amounts of a opiate replacement that can help with detox. Now, the nutmeg I have never taken large amounts of, but that's because I've read that it makes you sick if you take too much, like a hangover. So I've never tried. The most I've ever done is like a sprinkle of a clove, so maybe 1/10 of a shaving. Like you take the ball and 1/10 of the ball disappears. That's about the best. So a quarter of a teaspoon, maybe. I hate the taste of nutmeg. Honestly, I leave it out of most of my recipes for myself. I hate nutmeg flavor. I hate it. I don't even like it in my eggnog if I drink it. I mean, eggnog is bad enough, but nutmeg, ugh. But if you're dope sick and you don't mind the flavor of nutmeg, because a lot of people don't, then a little sprinkle of that can be very helpful when brewing your tea. Don't forget to filter though. You want to filter this when it's done. And remember to read if it's water soluble, oil soluble, which way it's soluble too. Because when it's oil soluble, it doesn't always pick up as well. So there are problems sometimes with that. And then you can just keep it separate. Take a little bit of peanut oil, canola oil, vegetable, whatever you like. Whatever your oil. I like coconut oil to do this with my honest self. But you can I've used canola before in a pinch and on low temperatures, even olive. But yeah, and then you just take a tablespoon, make sure to concentrate a really, really small amount, and take a tablespoon of it if it's oil soluble. Like if you get good CBD hemp, you can take that hemp, you can throw that in canola oil, a very thin layer in your little tiny pan. Like I have a special cast iron silver dollar pancake pan, but you can put a small thin layer of oil in there, grind up the hemp instead of marijuana. Like I found a CBDV hemp. That's a special hemp for epileptics that does not get you high, but it's great for seizures. You can sprinkle that into the oil, put it on low temperature for 2 hours, strain into a spoon or a bottle, and now you can just take a spoonful of that as medicine. So now you have CBDV oil. Now, there's better CBDV oil, but these are some ways that you can use and utilize these plants. And vanilla is very handy for addicts because it contains vanillin that can be used to boost your serotonin. And what's even funnier is you can turn it into pure serotonin. Vanillin is very easy to turn into pure powdered serotonin.